Hey everyone, welcome to this video tutorial on how to create a speedometer using Unreal Engine 4. Hopefully by this point you have a working vehicle so that you can drive it around, but if you don't, not the end of the world, just something that would be ideal to have. Okay, wherever your vehicle is, go into that folder and we're going to create a widget in this folder as well. I want to try to keep everything together so that if you import it into someone else's game, hopefully if you just drag in the folder with your vehicle, everything goes along with it. But I'm going to right click on the gray area, user interface, and we're going to create a widget blueprint. This widget blueprint is going to be our speedometer. Okay, apologize if I spelt that wrong. And we're going to double click on it. This is our canvas, and we're going to add a few things to that canvas. So we're going to need our border and open up panels as well. Let's start with a vertical box. Okay, vertical box, and I'm going to drag into canvas, and then we'll also need a size box. So I'm going to drag that there as well. Okay, so that's our vertical box over here. And I'm going to resize it by going to the size box. That's what size boxes do. They create like empty space. Put a width and a height override, and I'm going to change this to 500 and this to 500. Okay, now clearly that doesn't look 500 by 500, and that's because we need to jump into the vertical box, which is like the parent of the size box, and check the box that says size to content. And now it's the correct size. I'm going to put that in the corner. That looks pretty good. And now let's go ahead and add a few more boxes. Let's throw in another vertical box right after size box. Then we are going to get a canvas panel so that we can like display our needle. And then after our canvas panel, we're going to get a border for that. So let's look over for border. It's in common. And there's our border. And lastly, let's get a size box so we can size all that. Okay, so that should be the order of it. I'm going to go over to the size box and do another width and height override, and I'm going to make it 25 by 250. Okay, and it doesn't look like anything happened here, but if we jump over to the border and we click size to content and check that box, you're going to see that now it looks like an upward pointing needle. That being said, it's not really centered, so go over to your canvas panel and we're going to center this, and we're going to vertically align it with the center. I'm also going to right click on canvas panel and rename this if it lets me. No, you name it up here, sorry. Name this to needle. And check this box is variable because we're going to have the ability to maneuver this in game, so we want to have it be variable. Also, if we scroll down, still on the needle or canvas box, we have angle and pivots. If I adjust the angle right now, you're going to see that we are able to angle it, but it's being angled from the center, and speedometers aren't actually like that. So let me change that over to 0. So we are going to change the pivot from 0.5 to 0.5, which is exactly in the center, all the way to the bottom of the needle. So it's going to be 0.5 to 1. Okay, 1 is the very bottom, 0 is the very top. So if we adjust the angle now, you're going to see that it acts much more fluidly like a needle. Okay, I'm going to set that to 0. We're going to get some text. So go to the top and find a text box. Drop that in there. For the text, let's just start with 0 miles per hour. This is all in-game driven, so you're allowed to create your own system that you want. So if you feel like it's going too slow or too fast, we can always adjust it. But 0 miles per hour is going to be the text, way too small. So let's scroll down to font. Make sure this is open if it's closed. I'll change mine to 30. That looks pretty good. Just increase the size of my text box a bit. And I'm also going to center it. So look down for your justification and center that, and then just do your best to align it. So there we go. We got our speed, and we have a speedometer. So I think we're ready to code. Okay. So jump into the next video, and I'm going to start breaking down code for you. Peace.